Good evening. I'm having trouble with my internet, so sorry if it cuts out. So, remember those ships, Comfort and Mercy? Everybody's always wondered where all the kids being rescued were going. They were taken to ships. This came to me, I was shown some things as well as a download. That's how I'm gathering my intel and trying to connect dots. So you can just use this data to understand if you already know. The ships were shown out in the water so they could travel where there was a Stargate so that kids could be taken off planet to heal. The religions are just dragging their feet because they know what's going on. And they know that they go off-world. But for some reason they just keep their facade up. But it's not that I have proof of anything other than something was shown to me, which I didn't take pictures of. I'm just going to pass some data on. We all wondered where all those children went to get healed. They can't find parents for them because usually the parents are dead. Or that's another reason for the DNA and the COVID testing and all that, was to find people's DNA so they could compare it to the children they were finding and try to find as many possible parents as they can. So if you're wondering why all the DNA swabs, the COVID shit that's going on isn't a way of collecting DNA so they can test it against the children they're finding in these tunnels and in these facilities like I showed you in the movie Hannah. They're finding these kids and they're trying to match them up with their families if at all possible. But they're being healed and integrated into societies all over different planets and here to qualified people, from what I understand. So if y'all have wonders about those ships, they were taken by water because it's easier to get to a Stargate that way and transport off planet. Again, I think the religions are putting on a big show because they know what's happening and they know how these kids are rescuing, and some of them are even helping in the background. But they also know they're being taken off planet. They're just not being honest with their flocks at this point. So I'll bring some honesty because that's what I do. They are really dragging their feet because they all know what's going on in the background. Calling out witches and calling out all this stuff. It's just a show. It's a show to keep you distracted while they do all this. Have a good evening.